Out of everything in this world, if there is one thing that I am passionate for that keeps me going up and forward every day, it is for me probably to consume and enjoy the art form that is animation. Animation is a underappreciated, very disrespected medium that people just shove in the corner and say, "Oh, you like animated stuff or you like cartoons? You get away from me." I understand a lot of people have the mindset that animation is only intended for children due to how the Walt Disney Company intends most of their content for children. And with Disney being as mainstream as they are the reason specifically why many people think animation is only for kids and that adults cannot enjoy animated content. But at this point, it is just hard just not to ignore everyone at this point about who they have this mindset about animation, just simply because of how mainstream it is with this common misunderstanding about animation. Animation is a beautiful, rich, mind-grabbing medium that a lot of people just don't understand it. There is so much amazing, breathtaking content that's intended for adults that is animated, and I hope people understand that animation is not done by children, that animation is done by adults do the animation. What do you think, a bunch of kids are like in a basement being slaves animating shit for kids? You're a fucking lunatic if you think like that. But there's so many people in this world that misunderstand animation and think it's only for kids and that they cannot enjoy animation because it's intended for kids, which is not true at all. Animation is intended for everyone. It doesn't matter what your age, who you are as an individual. There is something out there in this world that you can enjoy that is animated. Animated is a equal medium compared to live action, where live action and animation are both mediums. A genre, which is what most people put animation under, just due to how non-understanding people are about it. They put it as a genre like horror or sci-fi or comedy. That's what most people place animation as, which is just not true. There is so much fantastic animated content that is for everyone. Even if the animated content is intended for children, doesn't mean you can't enjoy it either. There are so many brilliant shows that it's intended for everyone, like Gravity Falls, Hey Arnold. Holy shit, there are so many shows that I can say out of the blue that people recognize that they don't give a chance just because technically it's intended for children. Hell, even shows that are intended for toddlers like Blue's Clues. Why the hell do you have a right to judge me because I like Blue's Clues and I'm 20 years old? Fuck off, mate. Like, seriously? And animation, again, there is so much content in animation that isn't just intended for children or toddlers. There's so much adult-oriented content that is made with a mindset that is intended for mature audiences only, with animation as a medium and an art form. Because with live action, there's extreme limits to what you can do. But with animation, your mind is completely open and you can do whatever you want. And that is the great thing about animation. There is so much great, fantastic animated content that's intended to adults out there that a whole different part of the world consumes that adult animated content, which a lot of people use this type of term, which I'm not too thrilled about it, but people call this art form called anime. Anime is extremely popular. Extremely popular. I'm okay with people using the term cartoon or anime, but for my preference, I used to call it animation. That is the correct term, and people need to use that term. At this point, I just preference to call it all animation. It's simple, it gets the point across, and that's what the actual medium is. It's just extremely frustrating how every single person I talk to in my life is extremely close-minded, and I try to explain this to them, and they just shove me down in the corner like a piece of shit I am at some points. Look, animation is a medium and a unique art form like live action. And they both need to be treated equally. If you disagree with that, well, you can go fucking eat my cock, buddy.